Alright, I'm just gonna cut out all the background. If you're here, you already know what's happening. Dead by Daylight's having an anniversary, and they've got a mysterious killer. There's a lot of different choices. I think I have the answer. I think I know who the next killer is. I have plenty of proof, and, well, here it goes. Alright, I'm gonna knock this one out right away. It's not Candyman. I've tried. So, it's an iconic horror franchise, according to what they say. I would not call Candyman iconic. He might be iconic to horror fans, but I don't think anybody outside of the horror fan bases are going to really notice who he is. There are other things coming up later which won't make sense with him either, so I'll get into that later. So, next person is... Okay, so sorry for the bad quality images. I just want to get this video out as fast as possible. It's not Pennywise. I don't really have anything against any of these killers. I'd be fine with any of them, but I doubt it's Pennywise. Yet again... this actually doesn't have to do with anything. He's an iconic killer, but the problem is, it has to be a classic license, and this Pennywise is not a classic license. And, well, they could go for the classic Pennywise, but I don't see them doing that. I mean, he's nowhere near as iconic as the new one, and not only that, apparently the coding of the new map that's going to be in here is something to do with multiple floors. So, what does that mean? Is it going to be the Kneeble House? I don't know. I have plenty of reasons why it wouldn't be. I wouldn't see it being the Kneeble House, because the only maps have top and bottom floors, like extra floors, would be the indoor maps. And I don't think they make the entire map the Kneeble House. That'd be ridiculous. Before I get to the two I think are possible, I'm going to just get rid of Pyramid Head and other obscure killers. They're not going to put Pyramid Head in the game right now, especially. The copyright holders of Pyramid Head won't let go of that game. They're probably not going to give it to Behavior and allow them to put it in Dead by Daylight. It's not likely. Now let's get to this guy. Jason Voorhees. Now, there's a copyright problem with the original movie creator, Victor Miller, holding on to Jason. However, if they do not connect Jason with his original movie, which he wasn't even the main killer in, they can actually legally have him in the game if they get the rights from Sean Cunningham, I think that's his name, because he owns the rest of the franchise. However, I really like Jason, but here's the thing getting in the way. The map doesn't, yet again, multiple floors doesn't sound like anything that has to do with Friday the 13th. Just sounds like a, cabins and woods thing, like a camp resort map. It has nothing to do with multiple floors. And not only that, but I don't see it likely because they did say it's an emotional milestone. That's one thing they've really wanted in the game for a long time, but I don't see Jason being in the game. I have no real evidence against him besides the map not fitting with him. So, I'm just going to admit it. It could be the new killer, but I will tell you, the next killer I'm going to list has a lot more going for him than Jason. The alien Xenomorph. This would make perfect sense. Look at this. So, this is the release date of the anniversary, the 40th anniversary, I guess, re-release of the original movie. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. And this is the date for the anniversary, just a day after. This would make perfect sense. And even with a Predator game, which is supposed to be a competitor for Dead by Daylight, it'd make perfect sense if they whipped out an alien for this game, and then that'd detract everybody from the Predator game. They'd be so excited, because, people really want the Alien DLC in that game. Make perfect sense if Dead by Daylight snagged Alien for their game. This is my biggest point. The cosmetic details people found in the game files makes perfect sense for this franchise. There will be, they'll have their prestige outfits, but they'll have their basic outfit. And the killer has one different outfit. Only one. I could imagine this would just simply be the alien's drone or warrior. Whatever one would be their basic design. Another big point is that the survivor apparently has a lot of cosmetics for their torso, like different shirts, which would make perfect sense if the survivor would be Ripley, the main protagonist in plenty of the movies. It'd make perfect sense because she's seen wearing different outfits in the movies, and it'd be very marketable. A lot of people would like to get her in her different outfits. So, I don't know if this is a lot of evidence, but it seems like it to me. seems like it's very plausible. Oh, yes. And, of course, Alien is not only a classic license, it is a very iconic license, too. And, of course, I would imagine it'd be an emotional milestone for them to get him in the game because, you know, it's a very big license. Might be very expensive, but not only would it make sense to compete with Predator Hunting Grounds, it makes sense right next to the anniversary. The cosmetic ideas would make sense. The map having a top and bottom floor would make sense if it's a space shuttle. I believe, it looks to me at least, this is just how I see it, that the two most plausible killers are Jason and the alien Xenomorph. It's definitely leaning more. But do keep in mind, this is just speculation. I have no idea. You probably have no idea either. It's just my opinion. I just want to put my thought out there before, you know, the anniversary starts. I just want to see if I'm right. So, yeah, guess I'll find out when it happens on the 26th. I hope you like this video. It's not very high quality. I just put it out there because, honestly, I don't think if I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat and think of some crazy ideas for the killer. I don't think I have to put that much effort into it. I'm just glad it's out there now. But thanks for watching anyway.